If you or someone you know has a dispute, don't take the law into your own hands. Let Judge Faith rule on it for you. To submit your case, go to judgefaith.com and tell us your story. See you in court.
Neighborhood firefighters not allowed to fight fires. When News 8 heard about temporary station shutdowns, reporter Jenna Morton went digging to find out why and how it put families at risk.
Rather than calling overtime to staff those vehicles, the city then shuts a vehicle down. A fire can happen. It's going to take another 5 or 6 minutes before somebody gets there.
WQAD News 8 promises to keep you informed of the decisions that impact your family's safety. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Rules of Engagement weekdays at 6 p.m. followed by Cougar Town at 6:30 on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom channel 716.
I've got goosebumps.
She was really an inspiration, all this thing.
And these are just genuine good people. So here's $300.
I'm giving you $300. Because you're awesome.
For everything you do for everybody else.
I'm stunned. We're not done yet.
Let's keep the Pay It Forward circle going. If you know someone who gives everything of themselves, we want $300 to give to them. Pay It Forward, brought to you by Accentra Credit Union and WQAD News 8. Storm Track 8's 3-degree guarantee.
Every time we're within 3 degrees of our forecast, local charities get cash.
The 3-degree guarantee funds were used by Blessings in a Backpack to feed 350 Galesburg students over the weekend. Storm
Track 8's 3-degree guarantee, helping great community organizations. Supported by Erickson Chevrolet Buick. Chicago based TV 8-3. Sponsored by Goods.
Hot summer day here at Wrigley Field and a nice giveaway, the replica Billy Williams statue for fans heading to the ballpark. We're set for Cubs baseball on WGN Sports. The Cubs welcome in the Philadelphia Phillies in the first of 3. Great to have you with us alongside Jim DeShays. I'm Len Casper. A 4-3 road trip, and the Cubs were able to pull one out of their hat in Game 2 of the doubleheader on Wednesday night.
It could have been a disastrous series in Cincinnati if not for the by Kyle Schwarber, and then this game that Len just referenced, we'll call it the Joe Madden game. He really has a great feel for when to go for it. He made an early move to the bullpen and an early move to the bench too, bringing Chris Bryant out of the dugout to pinch hit in the 3rd inning. He delivered. It seemed like everything Joe did in this game worked out.
Yeah, he tied it at 5-5, and then the only other run in the ball game was Taylor Teagarden on a fastball over 100 miles an hour from Aroldis Chapman. That knocked in Anthony Rizzo. Key defensive play in the bottom of the 8th. The Cubs found a way to get it done.
Yeah, how about the 3-hit Chapman in 1 inning and not look good in his previous at-bats in the series. You look at some numbers, the improvement with Madden at the helm. Who knows if he keeps this up, maybe there'll be a Joe Madden statue outside of Wrigley Field someday.
Ex-Cub Jerome Williams, a right-hander, will face left-hander John Lester, who pitched a gem his last time out in Atlanta. Phillies and Cubs in the open. Next.
QC Family Entertainment is the place for your next office meeting or party. With our 3 party rooms, we can accommodate your while having fun bowling, playing laser tag, and games. QC Family Entertainment, fun for the whole family. Right off John Deere Road in Moline.
Work, perseverance, training, and dedication. All these principles add up to powerful results. At Zeglin's, we are dedicated to these same standards when providing our customers with the right appliance. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Core Vins Insurance.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialist. Offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton. We We are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
Ow! Oh my. Wow. You look amazing. I love your new look.
So tell us, where did you go?
The Hair Society, of course.
Of course.
The Hair Society, where society meets. Bettendorf, Iowa.
On the next Brood, places where you don't have to be an expert on ales to find out what you like. Brood, Saturday at 6:30 and Sunday at 10:35.
When looking for food and fun, stop by Frankie's at QC Family Entertainment. You can take a seat at the bar or grab a table and enjoy delicious food from sandwiches, pizzas, appetizers, and more. QC Family Entertainment, fun for the whole family. Right off John Drew Road to Moline.
Chicago Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. Honda. Great deals are happening at the Honda Summer Clearance Event. Now at your Honda dealer. Napa. Home of Napa know-how. Ford. America's best-selling brand. Inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. And by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Chicago Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN TV is brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Feels like summer. And that's the Cubs lineup. We'll get the Phillies lineup here in a second. And we'll get another look at the Cubs lineup here in a moment as well. Yeah, we're back home.
Well, they're chomping at the bit.
Yeah, I know.
Get out there and hit.
Worst record in baseball, but they have won 5 of 6 out of the break. Cesar Hernandez will lead it off. Ben Revere has been hot. Mikel Franco, probably their best hitter. He's a rookie. Francoeur, Ruff, and Galvis in the middle. Cody Ashe in left. Cameron Rupp. Yep, there's a Ruff and a Rupp in their lineup, and former Cub Jerome Williams will do the pitching.
And the Cubs defensively here on this steamy afternoon. Coughlin's in left, Fowler center, Soler right. Brian Castro Rizzo third to first. David Ross behind the plate, and his buddy John Lester on the mound. Boy, he's been on a nice roll. Overall 5-8 with a 337 earned run average. He's making his 20th start. League bats .246 against. He has a 1.27 ERA through 4 July starts.
Let's get the umpires. Chicago native Tony Randazzo back at the plate. Phil Cuzzi at first. The crew chief Jerry Davis at second, and Will Little is at third. First meeting of 7 between these two former division rivals back in the old National League. Cornermen in against the baseman Hernandez, and he swings at the first pitch. It's a ground to the shortstop. Castro throws. Good start for John Lester. 84 degrees. The wind straight out.
Good work,
Skilling was
Tom.
right on top. Now Ben Revere, average at a season best 300. He has hit over 300 each of his first 2 seasons as a Philly.
Yeah, a high average guy, speed guy. That's the name of the game for him. Doesn't hit for power. I would think Pete McCannon, who is now managing this club, as Ryan Sandberg resigned a couple of weeks ago. I think Pete McCannon would really be looking to turn his guys loose here to try to create a little something with the running game if they get on base.
Yeah, worst record in baseball, so the numbers are not pretty. Second to last in the National League in runs, ERA, and not a very good defensive team either. That'll be Russell, and he won't get him. Infield hit, Ben Revere.
He's among the league leaders in that category. Down the line he goes, and with 22 steals, will probably be looking to run. Now, normally you come into this ballpark on a day like today with the wind blowing out, you're thinking about shutting down the running game. You don't want to take chances on the bases because you feel like you got a pretty good chance to hit some balls into the seats. But I would think the way John Lester's been going along, and with a team that does not have a lot of firepower, Pete McCann may be encouraging these guys at the top of the order to run.
So now the 22-year-old Mikel Franco. He's been really good. Back in the lineup, missed a couple of starts. A sore right elbow.
Probably a top 5 finisher in the Rookie of the Year voting.
There goes Revere, and he went on a breaking ball, and he's safe. And he's going to hold at second.
And not a real big lead. A slow breaking ball helps his cause, and David really never got a handle on the throw, and Russell didn't get a handle on the catch either.
Ooh, yeah. Very awkward headfirst slide by Ben Revere.
In the game, the infield's been watered down. It's a little sticky out there.
He's at second. After his 23rd stolen base. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back curveballs, 1 and 2.
At least 7 innings pitched in each of his last 4 starts. John Lester took a no-hitter into the 8th inning last time out in Atlanta.
Russell was sneaking in behind the runner. The pitch is low, and it's 2 and 2.
Been a lot of turnover, of course, but against these Philly uniforms, John Lester has been really good. 4-0 in his career with a 1.59 ERA in 5 starts.
Castro gets another chance. 2 outs. Runner holding at second.
So if you were the wagering sort, you would look at this matchup. Give Philly struggles. They've only won 11 road games all year. Worst team in baseball. It's been red hot. Cubs back home. You would say, well, this looks like a very favorable matchup for the home team. But I will say this: the Phillies hitters, a number of them that have really good numbers against left-handed pitching.
And the veteran Jeff Francoeur. Pops it up. We're featuring music by Chicago bands and about this great city. As we go to break, 0-0.
The candidates know the road to the White House begins here in Iowa. So as they swing through WQAD News 8 pledges to cut through the rhetoric and the slogans. Ask them the questions you want answered and fact what they say. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
If you're ready for some family pool fun this summer, let the experts here at QCA Pools and Spas help you get started. If you're thinking about an in-ground pool, we'll design a pool that's perfect for your backyard. Or if you're above ground, we'll help you choose size and shape that's best for your backyard. Our in-house experts have over 25 years of experience, ensuring you that the job will get done right. Get on the installation list now and be ready for summer fun at QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
Where eating ice cream is just fun. Lago Marcino's, creating sweet memories since 1908. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
The summer clearance event is kicking into high gear this month at Prescott Automotive Group.
the heat by eliminating your for new car negotiation. Every new car is set factory invoice pricing, and we made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, come on into 4, 2, pick your brand you've had your eye on. 3, we'll give you the invoice and all of the rebates. No nonsense. Games, no scratch-off tickets. Just simply the best deals around. This sale is going on now at Prescott Brothers Chrysler Ford Lincoln of Princeton. Remember, if you don't come see us today, we can't save you any money.
And now let's check out the Cubs Southwest starting lineup, brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Fowler, Bryant, and Rizzo at the top. Soler, Coghlan, and Castro in the middle. Ross, as he normally does, catches John Lester and Addison Russell in a very good stretch here since the break.
By any measure, the Phillies have really struggled defensively. They've made a ton of errors. The advanced metrics think they're the worst defensive team in baseball. Here are the gentlemen that will be charged with turning that around. Ashley Revere, Francoeur in the outfield. Franco, Galvis, Hernandez, rough third to first. Behind the plate for Jerome Williams, and it's been a rough go for Williams. 3-7 with a 6.43.
Pitch swinging, that ball deflected off the glove. Williams, and what a play by Cesar Hernandez to get Dexter Fowler.
Those advanced metrics just improved a little bit for the Phillies.
Sure did.
Fowler up there hacking early, and a slick play by Hernandez. Talking about all the reasons why you would really like the Cubs in this matchup, and of course Jerome Williams with that inflated ERA coming off the disabled list to make this his 4 starts prior to going on the DL. He had a 10.13 earned run average.
Fastball at 91 for strike on Chris Bryant. Yeah, we're used to seeing Howard, Utley, Rollins first, second, short. Rollins is a Dodger. Utley on the DL. Howard's on the bench. At least today.
Phillies certainly in a transition. We'll talk about Cole Hamels, who's scheduled to pitch here tomorrow, being traded.
Pretty drastic home road splits for Chris Bryant. For 300 at home, 225 on the road. And the right-hander coming back, a swing and a miss, strike 3.
A good changeup by Williams. Fastball will sit around 90 miles an hour. He tries to sink it. And so there's a change, a curve, a slider. He'll cut his fastball. The pink glove is in honor of his mom. Been wearing that for a few years now.
Two outs, it's Anthony Rizzo. And he bounces foul first. Yeah, Jerome lost his mom, Deborah, to breast cancer 2001.
He's 33 years of age. Big guy, 6'3", 260.
From Honolulu, Hawaii. He was a Cub in 05 and 06. 23 appearances, 19 starts. Jam shot foul.
Been around the big leagues for a long time now. He's also spent some time in Japan. But I think he's only had a couple of years where he's been a big leaguer from start to finish. You know, his career has been ups and downs. Overall 51 and 61 with a 4.55 earned run average.
Not taking a lot of time between pitches. First, the Phillies mentioned 7 in this season series, 3 here and then 4 in mid-September in Philadelphia.
It's a lovely time of year in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Punched the other way against the shift. And Rizzo is on with 2 outs.
Two-strike mode. See, and that's tougher to do on a day like today, too, because you see that wind blowing out the way it is. It's hard to be willing to cut down on your swing. Well, it's hard for some. Anthony, it's not an issue. The splits on Williams are crazy in terms of the fact that right-handed hitters are wearing him out. I mean, overall, the league's batting better than .330 against him. But right-handed hitters hitting .348 with 13 home runs.
In his last 8 starts, .393 for righties.
So he can have some measure of success against the lefties with that sinker changeup combination. But when you see these numbers by the same sided hitter, that tells you that, one, there's probably not a whole lot of action on the fastball, and he doesn't have that way breaking pitch. Oh yeah, and the road's not been too kind to him either.
Swing and a miss.
One of those games that those of us who've been around the game a while, you look at it and it scares you a little bit because everything says
it's tilted.
This line should be an easy win. You know how that works.
With a pretty good lead. Not running. The pitch is outside, 1-1. Cubs have a half-game lead for the second wild card spot over the Giants. Giants are playing the A's this weekend in San Francisco. Cubs are 3 up on the Mets. Next 10 games, including today, 3 opponents: Phillies, Rockies, and then at Milwaukee, combined 54 games under 500.
Stretch now, clubs with losing records. Favorable second half schedule.
But you got to go out and you got to play them and win them.
I think Solera's going to go deep today.
Okay. 2-2. He looks homerish.
Yeah. I like the matchup for the reason the swing and miss breaking ball doesn't seem to be there for Williams.
Full count, 3-2. It's Chris Coughlin on deck.
Will back off behind Rizzo, who will be moving the pitch.
And we'll do it again. Nice crowd today. We're going to have big crowds all weekend.
Looks like summer settled in for a while.
Another 3-2 toward the hole, cut off by Franco, the third baseman, and that will end the Cubs first. After 1, 0-0.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. After time, hard work, and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings full of furniture at prices to fit every budget. Handcrafted quality furniture at everyday low prices. Take some time to visit the shops at Market Square where you'll find gifts, clothing, so much more. Relax over a glass of wine and enjoy lunch or a snack at the Wine Cellar restaurant. You can even spend the night at our bed and breakfast. Experience the good life for yourself at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our
delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance. Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
2 of the best dramas on TV.
Elementary Person of Interest
are coming this September.
Weeknights on WGN America and Saturday prime time on MyTV 8-3.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
Welcome back, everybody. Scoreless after 1. Cub fans, if you want to manage the game along with Joe Madden, log on to WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner. And there you'll connect to all the up-to-date information while you watch from home. Game Zone is sponsored by the Great Escape Pools, patio furniture, hot tubs, and more. Everything you need to have more fun at home this summer.
Nice, relaxing day at the ballpark. Underway here in the Phillies second. Darren Ruff takes a strike.
Little dude's tapped out already.
Backwards, his name would be Fur. Here's the 0-1.
He's got big time power. He's one of those guys that's put up very good numbers against left-handed pitching. They haven't seen a ton of it. His slash line against lefties, 347. 4 and change on base. I'll tell you exactly what it is because we can look at it right now. 347, 411 on base, 571 slugging percentage.
Okay. Lester's 1-2. Missed off the plate in. They have SLB. See the patch on the Phillies uniform this season, honoring longtime owner Sarah L. Buck. She went by Sally and passed away last August. 2-2. Ball is hammered in the left. That's their second hit.
Cub fans is here. It's official. Tom Skilling said so. The Cubs are playing great baseball. Don't miss your chance to catch a game here at Wrigley Field. Tickets are still available for the Rocky series that begins Monday night. Purchase your tickets. Visit Cubs.com.
And a switch hitting double play combo. Hernandez and Galvis both batting righty against the southpaw Lester. Ball 1. Galvis.
Galvis for his bat got off to a very good start with the bat this year. Cooled a fair bit since that hot start.
Left center, Coughlin over on the move. He's got it. We're out 1. Ruff back to first.
Oh, Chris made a spectacular play going towards the line in Cincinnati the other day. This time hustles on over, cuts that one off on Galvis.
So Lester's last outing snapped a string of 10 consecutive winless starts. Retroactively found out he had a no-hitter going that was eventually broken up in the 8th inning. He was terrific. 1-0 on Cody Ashe. We wanted to mention John's got a big fundraiser ever. First time here in Chicago for Never Quit. That's NVRQT. Is a charitable foundation. It will be right across the street at Metro on Thursday, August 13th. Low and outside, 2-1. Go to Cubs.com/NVRQT. Tickets. They will include a 3-up, 3-down event, unique and fun on Hollywood Squares.
Oh, man.
You'll be into that. So here's Farah. Sting.
It's like Charlie Weaver to block.
A foul strike, 2-2. Never Quit serves as the voice to support kids in their battle against cancer and inspire researchers working endlessly toward a cure. Popped up. Easy play, Bryant. Down.
John struggled a little bit early in the year. And when you looked at the numbers early in the year, left-handed hitters were having a lot of success against him. And that was the case throughout his career. And it is not any longer the case. He's really turned that around his last 5 or 6 starts. He's shut down left-handed hitters, as you would expect him to do.
Now the catcher, Cameron Rupp. We still have Carlos Ruiz. Rupp gets the start today, batting 8th.
He's a big
ball
dude.
1.
6'2", 260. From Jake area country, Plano, Texas. Played at the University of Texas.
Ruff led off the inning with a single. 2 outs now. He's still at first.
Yeah, they used to have Randy Reddy years ago, too. Ruff and Reddy on the same team.
Well, it's Ruff and Rupp and Francoeur.
John looks a little frustrated with himself. Didn't throw that pitch where he wanted to. He was precise, boy, last time out against Atlanta. Dotting that outside corner. Running the cutter in on the right-handed hitter's hands. He had everything going, but the fast command was the key, as it usually is for any pitcher.
Ball, strike 3 on the inside.
Honest, hardworking. Neighbors who take a stand and protect the great way of life we all share. These are examples of what's right in the Quad Cities. At WQAD News 8, we do stories on these hardworking and determined people. People taking control, improving their schools, their neighborhoods. We're proud to bring hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Grab the family or a few friends and stop by QC Family Entertainment to play our state-of-the-art video games and a round of laser tag in our 2-story arena. QC Family Entertainment, fun for the whole family. Right off John Deere Road in Moline.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all certified and fellowship-trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
Delicious sandwiches and your favorite fountain drinks at Lago Marcino's, the old-fashioned ice cream parlor creating memories for 100 years now. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in Upper Iowa University Quad City Center.
The Quad Cities Marathon, Sunday, September 27th.
QC Family Entertainment is the perfect place for your next dinner party. With our 3 party rooms, we can accommodate your needs while having fun bowling, playing laser tag, and games. QC Family Entertainment, fun for the whole family. Right off John Deere Road in Moline.
Cub fans, don't forget to check out Len and JD's baseball blog at WGNTV.com. The blog is sponsored by Jeff Vukovic, your nationwide insurance agent. Serving the area for 37 years. To join the nation, contact Jeff at jeffbook.com. Nationwide is on your side.
Start of a 6-game stay here at Wrigley Field. Before the Cubs will head off to Milwaukee and Pittsburgh. Coghlan, Castro, and Ross against veteran right-hander Jerome Williams.
This is a sport that is best evaluated on a daily basis because you play just about every day. Anything less than 4-2 would be a disappointing homestand.
Yeah, and the Cubs were staring at a 3-4 trip before pulling that in Cincinnati Wednesday night, trailing 5-0 early. Biggest comeback win of the year.
Yeah, it's one of those series that where if you end up making the postseason or having a really good year, going deep into the postseason, you might look back and go, man, there's 2 games in Cincinnati. The Schwarber game and the Teagarden game. Hey, Cub fans, come out and enjoy the new Budweiser bleachers. There's no experience quite like it. Combination of Cubs baseball. New bleacher experience will keep the Budweiser bleachers one of the hot spots for entertainment all summer long. Cubs.com/bleachers to buy tickets and learn more about available space out there.
Yep. Leadoff Coghlan. Williams will check. Starlin Castro batting 6th, playing short. What about the pitching matchups the rest of the weekend? Cole Hamels, Jake Arrieta tomorrow. Rookie Aaron Nola, who just made his major league debut, against Jason Hamill on Sunday.
And Nola's their top pitching prospect. It might have been a balk. Cole Hamel leads the way. The Phillies rotation has the highest ERA in Major League Baseball, 5.36. Kind of an up and down year for Hamels.
Called strike. Very bright sky. Cloudy at the moment. Lights are on. It sounds weird to say cloudy but bright, but it's almost a pure white sky with the cloud cover right now.
That sky is baseball white. That coupled with the strong wind could create some adventures. Hit and run count, a play that Joe Madden likes to put on a lot with Starlin Castro in the batter's box.
There he goes, and it is a hit and run. And stay out of the double play. As Galvis gets Castro. Coghlan now at second.
Galvis trying to hold his position as long as possible with Coghlan on the move. Ultimately makes the play. Coghlan moving with the pitch. Takes away the force at second. RBI chance for Ross here.
David Ross, 25 starts. Cubs have gone 6-9 in those starts. Schwarber had that big series in Cincinnati. Taylor Teagarden, the game-winning hit the other night. Galvis leaves his feet back up and first in time with Coghlan holding at second.
Fightins are flashing some leather here in the early going. Fernandez, now Galvis.
Bring up Lester with 2 outs. So you have told the funny and somewhat sad, I guess, story of your swan song in the big leagues. Was it like today? Or was it even hotter?
Oh, it was hotter.
You were a Philly, and you knew that morning, you thought to yourself, this is the last start of my career back in 1995, and you were prophetic.
Yeah. Well, Jimmy Fregosi was managing. He didn't really want me there to begin with. He didn't tell me as much, but I was done. I didn't have much, didn't have a whole lot on the ball, and I was a fly ball pitcher to begin with. So,
that was 20 years ago Thursday.
I was right around this time.
Coghlan takes off for third. Throw there is high. Or pitcher at the plate, you better be sure. And Chris got in with his 8th steal.
Williams, who had been paying him a lot of attention earlier, disregarding him in this situation, understandable. With 2 outs and the pitcher in the box. Not a whole lot to be gained there, but the ball almost ended up in left field.
Swing and a miss to end the inning. Coghlan stranded at third. 0-0 after 2.
From small to large drones, Thunder Road Hobbies has them all. Whether you have a passion for aerial photography or just enjoy flying, Thunder Road can provide you with the perfect drone that fits your needs. Stop down and fly with us.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Rock Falls and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style Chicken George, hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
With the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance and
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
Get ready for the 18th annual Quad Cities Marathon, presented by Triumph Community Bank, Sunday, September 27th, brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Have a passion for aerial photography or just love flying? Thunder Road Hobbies is your local dealer. Drones starting as low as $40. Easy to fly and durable drones for all ages. Thunder Road Hobbies is the place to go. Stop down and fly with us.
Look at our Mazda replay cam. This time out, John Lester, as we mentioned, took the hitter into the 8th inning. This is the ball that was originally ruled a hit by Markakis, and then changed much later in the ball game. Lester struck out 7, allowing walked 1. A.J. Pierzynski leading off the 8th that snapped the no-no. Mazda, conviction, creativity, courage. Mazda way.
We see a new replay. Something else, AJ, that kind of just yelling at him down the line
as he was running down the line.
Oh my, AJ. Here's Jerome Williams. 2 out of 21 this year, 116 career batter. Not much to show for it, but he has been terrific. Bounce toward the middle. Castro will scoop.
Yeah, as we've said over and over again, one-loss record is really overrated when evaluating a pitcher. Could easily flip that one-loss record around for Lester from 5-8 to 8-5 the way he's performed.
Hernandez grounded out on the first pitch. He leads the Phillies in on-base average at .358. Switch hitter. Chase Utley has an ankle injury. That's why he's on the DL. And was putting up some really bad numbers before he got hurt. That ball hit hard out in the left center. Base hit. We'd love to see your Cubs selfies. Hashtag WGN Cubs. It's like somebody got married on the warning track.
Is it kind of an omen if you get married on the warning track? Let's hope not.
Call it the wedding track.
Yeah.
Bryant in on the grass. Revere, ball one outside.
We had a proposal before the game today. A couple of Olympians, gymnasts throughout first pitches. Sean Johnson. The other gal's name escapes me at the moment. I believe it was Sean Johnson that was proposed to right after the fact.
Did she say yes?
She just started doing flips. Started doing cartwheels. Looks like a yes.
Interestingly enough, she didn't even know that guy before she threw out the first pitch.
She's throwing caution to the wind.
Well, congratulations. Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Yeah, tried to synchronize the first pitch, but stay with it here. The pitch itself not that impressive, but what comes after it is most impressive.
Alicia Sacramone. That's how you do it,
ladies.
Runner goes, foul tip, safe. Hernandez gets his 13th steal. It's 2 for the Phillies here in the first 3 innings. And Revere struck out. So 2 outs.
And neither Revere nor Hernandez got really big, aggressive. John Lester. I think these guys at the top of the order, and they're both good base stealers when you look at the numbers. I think Pete McCannon would probably remind them, hey guys, get a little bigger lead, be a little more daring there.
Hey, we want to give a shout out to the Tennessee Smokies. They're currently taking batting practice before their game against the Chattanooga Lookouts. And they've got our game on the big board. So go get them, guys. Franco, the hitter. Backdoor curve outside. Got some minor league information for you. Javier Baez got into a game for Rookie League Mesa last night. First game as he rehabs his broken finger. Throw to second. They're going to get him. David Ross just picked off Hernandez to end the inning. Scoreless in the third.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work, and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings full of furniture at prices to fit every budget. Handcrafted quality furniture at everyday low prices. Take some time to visit the shops at Market Square, where you'll find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Relax over a glass of wine and enjoy lunch or a snack at the Wine Cellar restaurant. You can even spend the night at our bed and breakfast. Experience the good life for yourself at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Upper Iowa University Quad City Center.
The summer clearance event is kicking into high gear this month at Prescott Automotive Group. We're helping you battle the heat by eliminating your need for new car negotiation. Every new car is set factory invoice pricing, and we made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, come on into Prescott Ford. 2, pick your brand you've had your eye on. 3, we'll give you the invoice and all of the rebates. No nonsense, no game, no scratch-off ticket. Probably the best around. This sale is going on now at Prescott Brothers Chrysler Ford Lincoln of Princeton. Remember, if you don't come see us today, we can't save you any money.
Where eating ice cream is just fun. Lago Marcino's, creating sweet memories since 1908. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
Beer 101, the tasting room's dishing out some craft beer knowledge on the next brewed.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
For the speed replay, brought to you by Xfinity. Cesar Hernandez on second base. He drifted a little too far from shore. And David Ross, Addison Russell execute the pickoff. It's kind of ironic. He had a kind of a modest primary lead from first and takes that crazy big secondary lead at second. That speed replay was brought to you by Xfinity. It's your home for the most live sports.
Fifth time David has picked off a runner, one to end the game. DC. Addison Russell bounces foul. Third inning. A scoreless tie. 5 games for Russell. 6 for 16, a double, and 4 walks.
He's just looking more and more comfortable in the box. Not this time.
Ball strike 3.
Two-seamer. Either just on or just off the inside corner. Tony Randazzo thought it was on the corner. And that's why Addison Russell is now seated in the dugout.
You know, Tony's, I want to say his cousin is Wayne Randazzo.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. Does radio now for the Mets. Long-time radio guy here at CBS Radio Chicago. Wayne doing very well in New York. Did many reports for us on the leadoff man. Fowler grounds out, 2 away.
Tomorrow, first pitch is at 3:05. First 10,000 fans here at the ballpark will receive a Jorge Soler debut bobblehead presented by the Illinois Pork Producers. For more information, visit Cubs.com. That would be the edible kind, not the legislative kind. You know, Pete McCannon's a Chicago guy.
He
Brother
is.
Rice High School.
Yep, Brother Rice. Fouled by Bryant. University of Illinois Chicago, which is now UIC. Pete grew up on the south side, rooted for both teams, Sox and Cubs. Played at Iowa, the Cubs system in 1984, and spent time in the Cubs minor league system. 5 as a manager. He managed Greg Maddux and Rafael Palmeiro, 1985 in Peoria. Day starter that year was Greg Maddux.
Pete, the interim manager here, he also held that position with the Reds after Jerry Narron was fired before Dusty Baker was hired.
Third time he's been an interim skipper, and he'll manage the club through the end of this season. Andy McPhail, former Cubs president, is on as an advisor, but he will take over as the team president from Hall of Famer Pat Gillick. So they've got a lot of changes coming. Deep right. It is gone. Chris Bryant gives the Cubs the lead on a 2-2 pitch.
He's been seeing a lot of changeups, and he just committed to staying inside the ball. He was not going to allow himself to be fooled by an off-speed pitch. And he's at his best when he's driving the ball the other way. So the home cooking continues for Chris Bryant. That wasn't an off-speed pitch. It was a fastball middle away. but the approach was clearly stay back. This guy can't beat me with his heater. I told you Chris Bryant was going to hit a home run today.
Yeah. It's his 13th of the year. So a 1-0 advantage. Rizzo swung at a pitch that would have hit him had he not made contact with the bat. Popped up.
How high is that one? Oh my.
Well, Franco was just, or Galvis was just kind of waiting as he knew Rupp was probably not going to make the catch. Bryant sent one into the bleachers and right. The Cubs lead 1-0 after 3.
From small to large drones, Thunder Road Hobbies has them all. Whether you have a passion for aerial photography or just enjoy flying, Thunder Road can provide you with the perfect drone that fits your needs. Stop down and fly with us.
I love coming to River Bandits games, eating popcorn and watching baseball, and all those crazy funny acts. But mostly I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathrooms.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
Come home to Delight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style Chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. Fresh, quality, comfort food. Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite: Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where are we staying?
I don't know, baby. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Victory Center Ministries is a nonprofit rescue mission in the Clinton and Quad City area. We offer the perfect gift for the man or woman who has nothing. With your help, we provide rooms, classes, and meals in hopes of transitioning individuals back into the real world.
I told you it'd be okay, didn't I?
Help your neighbor by making a donation. Call to victorycenter.com.
Have a passion for aerial photography or just love flying? Thunder Road Hobbies is your local dealer. Drones starting as low as $40. Easy to fly and durable drones. Thunder Road Hobbies is the place to go. Stop down and fly with us.
Maikel Franco here in the 4th inning. He was at the plate when Cesar Hernandez was picked off at second. Chris Bryant with a 2-out home run, making 1-0 Cubs. It's fouled back to the seats.
It's obviously a very important time for the Phillies as they try to stock their farm system, if they do indeed make a deal involving Cole Hamels, possibly Jonathan Papelbon on the move.
Cued right back to Lester. He'll run it halfway and underhand to Rizzo for the out.
Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you.
Ian, Jennifer, and Ryder Porter from Tampa, Florida, in town for the game today. So are Joanne and Blair Connolly from Spring Hill, Tennessee, and they're going to Pierogi Fest later.
Maybe.
I wonder if they'll fly in the pierogi mascots from Pittsburgh. A big fest.
Yeah, I don't know if they make appearances outside of town or not. If the Pirates are on the road.
Francoeur, 11 years he's been everywhere man. Johnny Cash once sang.
And players changing homes. Ramos Ramirez headed back to Pittsburgh. And Astros have a acquired themselves a very good starting pitcher.
They'll find the left field corner. Should be 2 for Francoeur. And it's a 1-out double. His second career hit, 17 at bats against John Lester. Well, we have a second. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Glad you're spending your Friday afternoon with us from Wrigley Field. Opening up a 3-game weekend set. Len and JD and WGN crew. Steve Cishek goes from the Marlins to the Cardinals. Happened earlier today.
Yeah, for a minor league reliever. Well, trade deadline is 1 week from today.
Tying run at second. Here's Darren Ruff. Bounces it over the Cubs dugout.
And from what I read, and I don't have encyclopedic knowledge of the Phillies or any other club's farm system, but from what I read, they're kind of thin. They've got some good guys at the top, Franco and a shortstop by the name of Crawford, but there's not a lot of depth in the organization. So it's a very important time if they move veterans to get some elite level prospects. Ruff singled on a breaking ball last time.
One and two.
A couple of years ago, he had 38 home runs in the minor leagues, 3 more with the Phils.
That one got him on the back leg or knee.
It's not considered good form, but as a pitcher, this is one you want to yell at the guy to get out of the way. You'd probably end up with a benches clearing situation if you were to do it. That's frustrating for Ruff, but frustrating for Lester.
It's National Hot Dog Month, and earlier today we joined the Cubs front office to celebrate by serving Vienna beef hot dogs, Wrigley Field Smokies to Cubs, WGN, and Levy Restaurants Associates. Grillmaster Kevin Coleman from joined Grillmaster Jim DeShays.
I'm doing some solid work serving up the dogs.
You can celebrate National Hot Dog Month by purchasing a foot-long Vienna beef Philly cheesesteak dog at the Decade Diner, and visiting the new Hot Dogs stand at platform 14 in the Budweiser Beers. Blocked by David Ross.
When dealing with encased meat, slow and slow is what I was told. Don't be in a hurry.
Like the anthem?
Low heat. Yep, low and slow.
I mean, the 7th inning stretch, low and slow.
You don't want the skin of the dog to split. You're going to lose flavor that way.
Okay. Francoeur at second, Ruff at first.
Sitting for the outside corner.
Through the hole, Francoeur is sent. The throw to the plate. Got him! Wow, what a throw by Chris Coughlin, and the tag by David Ross. Right on the button to get Francoeur. It's John Miserock, the third.
Yeah, and a good aggressive send. We talked about the Phillies, and they've got to be a little extra daring on the base. He pushes it here with Francoeur running, and Coughlin equaled in the task, and a good catch and tag by Ross at home plate.
In the lead.
Francoeur got caught in between there as to whether to try to run over David Ross or to slide earlier and try to reach back for that back corner.
So it'll be Ashe with 2 outs, still first and second. And a strike.
Well, Chris Coughlin's made some real good plays in the outfield here in the last few days.
Fouled off. So out Francoeur at the plate. Threw out Hernandez, picked him second. In the third.
Yeah, and the play at the plate, I think that's just a good, aggressive baseball play. The Hernandez, that was just a brain cramp for the youngster that far off the base.
Oh man!
Everybody's walking off. Where was it? It wasn't as good as I thought it was.
So 1 and 2. And 2 and 2.
Every pitch matters on a hot like today.
Deep center, Fowler going back on it. Just missed a home run. It is, the Phillies will grab the lead. Rupp and Galvis are in. It's 2-1. Cody Ashe with a 2-run double.
Cut fastball out over the outside corner. Ashe, strong young man, almost knocks it out of here.
Close pitch Lester didn't get on the 0-2. And eventually Ashe with the 2-run double. So here's Rupp. Wide for ball 1.
Frustrating inning for Lester. Rough reach while being hit on the back leg with a pitch. And Lester and Ross both thought they had strike 3 there, but with our replay, an egregious call by any means.
Pitcher check. 3-0.
Give in with the pitcher next, so he throws him the breaking ball on 3-0.
Ball to Bryant. And out because he went out of the baseline is Ashe. But he just gave the Phillies a lead on the double. 2-1 Philadelphia.
When looking for food and fun, stop by Frankie's at QC Family Entertainment. You can take a seat at the bar or grab a table and enjoy delicious food from sandwiches, pizzas, appetizers, and more. QC Family Entertainment, fun for the whole family. Right off John Drew Road to Moline.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
I need everything on this list so my kids will be ready for school.
They'll be 110% ready.
Folders, rulers, crayons?
15 cents, 35 cents, 50 cents.
Good. No detail ever gets past me. Wait, where are my kids? Those aren't mine.
Make low prices happen, make 110% ready happen. Staples, make more happen.
So you're telling me Staples can get me everything on this list at the lowest prices?
We have a 110% price match guarantee for back to school.
Look me in the eye and tell me Staples has the lowest prices.
Staples has the lowest prices with our price match guarantee.
Works for me.
Make 110% price match guarantee for school happen. Staples, make more happen.
Crime fighting.
Exactly what I would have done. Utilization.
Jailbreaking.
This is fun.
Gun blasting. Good time.
Weeknights on WGN America and Saturday prime time on MyTV 8-3.
When looking for fun, come to QC Family Entertainment. We offer 32 lanes of cosmic bowling from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. QC Family Entertainment. Fun for the whole family. Right off John Deere Road in Moline.
Cub fans, show your Cubby pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card, only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC.
Odiashi, 2-out, 2-run double. Phils have grabbed the advantage. Cubs will have Soler, Coghlan, and Castro due against Jerome Williams. Off the end of the bat into left center for a leadoff single.
He's been throwing a fair number of these cutters today to the right-handed hitters. That one pretty well placed up a little bit, and that allows Soler to reach out and get it off the end of the bat. But Soler is a strong human being.
Coghlan, a walk, a steal, and an outfield assist. Big cut and a miss.
Told you Coghlan was going to go deep today. Boy, have a day, Chris Coghlan. Throws a guy out at home plate, comes up, knocks one into the seats. Every time he goes deep now, he surpasses his previous career best. Number 10.
He's been in double digits.
Two allowed today by Williams. He's now allowed 16 home runs in 73 innings of work.
Castro bounced foul.
It's a lot of damage allowed by the long ball for the veteran right-hander.
1-2. Oh, what a play behind the back, looked like Jerome Williams. Stop it. Glove disappeared for a second, and he found a way. He's saying, I don't know. I have no idea how I flagged it down.
Let's take a peek.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah. Very fancy.
Ross with one away. Strike called. Southwest Airlines, how far did it fly? 376 feet off the bat of Chris Coughlin.
.50-50 is getting close to 10 grand.
That gets into right. It's a single for Ross.
David hustling down the line, wisely dropped anchor there at first base. Ross's legs versus Frank Coor's arm. That's advantage Philly in that battle. I would be surprised if John Lester's bunting.
Bronco way in at third. He is squaring and he punched through it.
Last time he tried to bunt, he did that first time, and then Joe took it off. Joe, we were talking the other day in Cincinnati. He was asked about, I guess it was in Atlanta. He was asked about not bunting, and he said one thing he doesn't want is pitchers running the bases. And with David Ross at first base, who's not speedy, if you don't get a good bunt down, you risk that force at second. Lester stuck on the bases scenario.
That one got the home plate umpire Tony Randazzo. In a vulnerable spot. Under the mask, neck area, it appeared.
Oh, yeah. Dull it.
Oof.
Cub fans, don't miss your chance to catch the best matchups in baseball. Reserve your place in line for history in the making. Join the season ticket holder waiting list. It's easy, free to register. For details, visit Cubs.com/waitlist. See, now he'd be well served if he was wearing a little Steve Yeager flap. Well, he's got the extension on the mask, but still is. I guess always the possibility one could sneak through.
Meantime, 0-2 on Lester. Not squaring that time, 1-2. Ross runs. Lester bounces fair, and he's out at first, so that works like a sacrifice. Make sure you stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch a little later, brought to you by Budweiser. Still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you. AWOL Nation. Aaron Bruno, lead singer and frontman in the electronic rock band, will conduct the stretch. A sold-out show at the House of Blues downtown last night. So Ross at second, 2 outs. Pitch to Russell. Swing and a miss. Cutter Dave Ross has gotten his attention out there, flying around the bases.
Only matinee today, everything else later tonight around baseball. Dodgers and the Mets. Zach Greinke will not start tonight. He's got a scoreless streak of 43 2/3, but back in LA for the birth of his first child. Clayton Kershaw last night, 3-hit shutout. He was perfect into the 7th in a 3-0 win. He has his scoreless streak up to 29 innings. Pretty good 1-2 punch, huh?
Is it like 3 consecutive starts, no runs, 10 punch outs for Kershaw?
Inside 2-2.
Well, one report where John Neese was scratched from that start tonight too because his wife is expecting, but that has not been confirmed.
Backhanded play. Galvis out at first is Russell. Chris Coughlin, though, gives the Cubs the lead back. 2-run homer to right. 3-2.
From small to large drones, Thunder Road Hobbies has them all. Whether you have a passion for aerial photography or just enjoy flying, Thunder Road can provide you with the perfect drone that fits your needs. Stop down and fly with us.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
Delicious sandwiches and your favorite fountain drinks at Lago Marcino's, the old-fashioned ice cream parlor creating memories for 100 years now. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
The candidates know the road to the White House begins here in Iowa. So as they swing through the Quad Cities, WQAD News 8 pledges to cut through the rhetoric and the slogans. Ask them the questions you want answered and fact check what they say. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Have a passion for aerial photography or just love flying? Thunder Road Hobbies is your local dealer. Drones starting as low as $40. Easy to fly and durable drones for all ages. Thunder Road Hobbies is the place to go. Stop down and fly with us.
Time for the 5th inning, brought to you by Fifth Third Bank, the Curious Bank.
WGN Sports Chopper getting those great shots of the city. Ford picks up JD, takes him home after the ball game. Jerome Williams leading off the Phillies 5th.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
You've got a helipad.
Get a little helipad here
part
at
of
the
your
ballpark.
deal.
Yeah. I'll make sure it's part of the next deal.
2.
1-3. Got him. Let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. So according to ESPN's Park Factor, this is the best pitcher's park in baseball. We start this weekend set with a wind blowing out. Bunted, and a good one by Hernandez. Ross will get him. Wow, close at first. They got him.
Cesar Hernandez is going to be seeing David Ross in his nightmares tonight. Picked him off second. The ball just spit right there. Ross making the calculation that it was not going to go foul and that he had a chance to get to Speedy Hernandez, and indeed he did.
He did. Yeah, this ballpark ranks 30th in runs factor.
Yeah, and I think all the cold weather early and the wind blowing in as much as it has really helped the pitchers. Now that's likely to turn around here going forward as summer settles in.
So yeah, this is played more toward the pitchers than has Nationals Park or AT&T Park. U.S. Cellular Field ranking 27th as well. So runs have been hard to come by here in Chicago. Got the new scoreboards, but you know, I don't think that is a factor. If anything, you'd think it would help with the wind blowing in, that it would knock some of that wind down.
I don't see Tennille, but I saw the captain back there somewhere behind the Phillies dugout.
Well, you're in a 70s soft rock mood these days, aren't you?
The guy had the hat.
2-2 to Revere. Back to Lester. Shut down fifth for Lester after Coughlin gave the Cubs the lead again. 3-2.
Yeah, do you think about me now and then? 'Cause I'm coming home again.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
With nearly 5,000 cars sold, we must be doing something right. Just hear what proud customers are saying.
Treat you with utmost respect. They take the time to show you every little detail of the automobile.
I'm utterly impressed with the level of service your company provides. I understand why you're selling so many cars.
Thanks for taking good care of us. You went above and beyond.
We purchased 6 cars from Majeski Motors and found the car buying experience actually pleasurable. It's not about what we say, but what our customers say. Majeski Motors in Sterling.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball. And all those crazy, funny acts. But mostly, I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathrooms.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
One person can make a difference in our community. That's why WQAD News 8 and Genesis are proud to be part of the Jefferson Awards for Public Service. If you know someone determined to make a positive impact, nominate them at WQAD.com. The Jefferson Awards on WQAD News 8 are proudly sponsored by Genesis.
Here's a look at the Cubs' forward upcoming schedule. See a lot of these games here against teams with losing records. 6 against the Phillies and Rockies on the homestand, and then 4 in Milwaukee. Dexter Fowler goes to Hernandez for the out. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further And our fuel-efficient vehicles, check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or localfordstores.com. Bryant with a strikeout and a home run.
And for Southwest Airlines, how far did it fly? The distance of this home run off the bat of Chris Bryant, 399 feet.
That's low.
This is folks are in town for this homestand.
Foul. Told Chris before the game today, I said, you're going to be here for a long time. Hopefully I am too. If you ever pinch hit in a game in the third inning ever again, I'll give you $5. That'll never happen again, right? He'll rarely be out of the lineup. And on the very off chance he's not in the lineup, he's not going to pinch hit in the third inning. That was a first and only on Wednesday night. Brian Price stuck to his guns after the game. He said, you know, he knew that was a possibility. And he wanted to get Dallas Beeler, the starter, out of the game. Really work on that Cubs bullpen. 2 outs.
Bryant trying to go the other way again. This one just off the end of the bat a little bit.
Rizzo 1 for 2 here today. Change up. A little outside.
Jerome Williams made 3 appearances on his rehab after straining his hamstring. Last time out he went 8 innings, allowed 1 run, so he's stretched out for sure. He's hung in there pretty well today, has Williams. You looked at his numbers, 8.72 road ERA. 10.13 ERA in his last 4 starts. In that stretch, he allowed 18 earned runs in 16 innings, 6 home runs in those 16 innings. The way the wind is blowing out here today, he thought it'd be a very short day for him.
Comes to first. This will end the inning. We go to the 6th. Cubs 3, Phillies 2.
Sometimes when someone gets a second chance, thousands of people benefit, like the Medicaid patients who get eyeglasses from this prison-run manufacturing center, a center that gives these inmates a second chance at being successful.
The idea of taking something like a hockey puck and giving people vision is really rewarding.
At WQAD News 8, we will always share these stories of hope, of people working hard to get their lives back on track. Hard work, determination, stand for at WQAD.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
The summer clearance event is kicking into high gear this month at Prescott Automotive Group. We're helping you battle the heat by eliminating your need for new car negotiation. Every new car is set factory invoice pricing, and we made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, come on into Prescott Ford. 2, pick your brand you've had your eye on. 3, we'll give you the invoice and all of the rebates. No nonsense, no games, no scratch-off tickets. Just simply the best deals around. This sale is going on now at Prescott Brothers Chrysler Ford Lincoln of Princeton. Remember, if you don't come see us today, we can't save you any money.
WQAD News 8 Stern Beverage and local restaurants invite you to Niabi Zoo Pints for Preservation August 1st. It's beer and wine tasting to support Niabi Zoo. Embark on your adventure sampling beverages and appetizers at different animal exhibits. Get tickets online. You must be 21 or older to attend Pints at Niabi Zoo.
Text Subway to 97999 right now for your chance to win meals. 6 meals from the Simple 6 menu from Subway. Subway, eat fresh. Message and data rates may apply.
That guy, apparently his name is JD, or you are sponsoring his ball tour. Mikel Franco takes a strike.
What did he say? I missed it. I was reading.
Said the ballpark tour, only 5 to go. Bottom JD's ballpark tour. And a couple of bounces to third. Bryant will make the play. Franco has grounded out all 3 times. Now Francoeur. Jeff's only 31 years old. Been around a while. Frenchie.
Yeah, well, it came up at a young age. That's interesting, though. I would have guessed 35 had you asked me.
He came up with Atlanta when the Cubs were there during a doubleheader. Stuff that sticks in your brain. In 2005, made his major league debut, and he hit a home run that night. It was game 2 of a doubleheader. He homered off Glendon Rush. And guess who he faced in his first major league game? His first career plate appearance was against Jerome Williams. High in the air, left field, Coughlin near the well, and he's got room.
Cubs are proud to salute the men and women of the United States Armed Forces on Monday, August 31st. Show your support by buying tickets through the Cubs special events page. Tickets will be in the Terraced Reserve outfield section, and each ticket includes a special Cubs Armed Forces baseball cap. Visit Cubs.com/special events.
Here's Rupp with 2 outs. Single, hit by pitch, and a run. So just for fun. July 7th, 2005, Jeff Francoeur's major league debut facing Jerome Williams. The Cubs lineup that night. This will be fun. 1-0. Fouled off. Neifi Perez at short. Jose Macias at second. Todd Walker at first. Aramis Ramirez at third. Todd Hollinsworth in left. Jeremy Burnitz in right. Michael Barrett behind the plate. Corey Patterson in center. Jerome Williams on the mound. 10 years ago. A lot has changed. Ground ball, base hit. Everything's changed.
We probably didn't even have the internet back then.
Yeah, we did.
We didn't even have YouTube. That's the thing about baseball. It just keeps on rolling along. No matter how good a player you are, your time's going to pass by, and the next group takes over. Influx of very good young players into the game the last couple of seasons. Cubs have more than their fair share.
On that same night, the Phillies were in Pittsburgh and put out this lineup. Jason Michaels in center, David Bell at third, Bobby Abreu in right, Pat Burrell, Chase Utley, Mike Lieberthal, Ryan Howard, Tomas Perez, and Brett Myers.
It's kind of when they were starting to get good, isn't it?
Yep. Charlie Manuel was their manager. One to Galvis. Chased one in the dirt. 1-2. Strike three to end the inning. Chicago 25 or 6-4, and it's 3-2. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Chicago Cubs and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Chicago Cubs.
Goods Furniture, 3 blocks, 12 multi-level buildings full of furniture at prices to fit every budget. Hand quality furniture at everyday low prices. Take some time to visit the shops at Market Square, where you'll find unique gifts, clothing, wine, and so much more. Relax over a glass of wine and enjoy lunch or a snack at the Wine Cellar restaurant. You can even spend the night at our bed and breakfast. Experience the good life for yourself at Goods Furniture in Kewanee, Illinois.
If you're ready for some family pool fun this summer but have questions, let the experts here at QCA Pools and Spas help you get started. If you're thinking about an in-ground pool, we'll design a pool that's perfect for your backyard. Or if you're thinking above ground, we'll help you choose from the size and shape that's best for your backyard. Our in-house installation experts have over 25 years of experience, ensuring you that the job will get done right. Get on the installation list now and be ready for summer fun at QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
Cubs first round pick, Ian Happ, 9th overall pick in the draft. Switch hitting outfielder. He's headed from Eugene to South Bend, and Cubs wanted him to make a stop here at Wrigley Field, take some BP, hang out, watch the ball game. This young man comes into his pro career. Still only 20 years old. Jorge Soler skies one out into deep center.
Come on.
Revere makes the catch.
Not maybe. Good solid numbers to get started for Happ out of the University of Cincinnati. And obviously with all the young players the Cubs have promoted already, if you're a guy like Ian Happ, you think, hey, the big leagues might not be that far away.
Yeah, and he's playing center field. And not a ton of depth at that position in the organization. Strike called on Chris Coghlan. Go ahead 2-run homer in the 4th. Swing and a miss on a change. Fair ball past Franco and into left. Coghlan's going to stop with a single. Third time up, third time on.
Coghlan looked like he was thinking about going the other way there. And let that one get deep. Kept his head right on it.
Castro has grounded out twice. The last time, though, robbed of a potential hit. Behind the back play by the pitcher, Williams. Coghlan, big lead, not going. Trying to time Williams. Had he taken off, he probably would have been safe by a mile. 1-0 on Starlin.
Yeah, first time these two were in a similar situation. Coghlan ran. Castro hit a ground ball to short. Coghlan was able to stay out of the double play by taking away a force at second on that ground ball. It's kind of the decision making for Joe Madden here. You got Castro, who hits the ball on the ground a lot. Try to stay out of the double play. The downside of that, of course, is he may have to swing at a pitch that's out of the zone or not in a good spot.
Coughlin runs, but he'll have to head back as Brancourt makes the play.
On Friday, September 11th, the Zach Brown Band is coming back to Wrigley Field. It's their Jekyll and Hyde tour. Tickets are on sale now at Cubs.com/Zach Brown Band. Don't miss your chance to see this 3-time Grammy Award-winning band right here at Wrigley Field.
AWOL Nation will conduct the stretch here today. House of Blues last night, again tonight. Ross with 2 outs. First, Williams steps off.
David Ross looking for his first long ball on the season.
If he homers today, my partner will say, see, I told you.
Told you. I kind of did by saying that. It's a semi-prediction. I doubt that he's obsessing over it. The fact that he hasn't gone deep yet.
Jake Diekman, who would have been a really good hockey player, especially in a shootout. He's throwing in the Phillies bullpen.
Not a lot of things have gone well for the Phillies this year. 2 things that stand out. The bullpen's been, better than league average, and compared to the other facets of their game, that's saying something. And their bench, the pinch hitters, off the charts good.
Yeah, really good. Bob McClure, the Phillies pitching coach. Justin Grimm is up in the Cubs pen.
This is an interesting mid-count trip to the mound here. I wonder what this is all about. If you're playing fantasy baseball, well, MLB.tv serves up real-time highlights and pitch tracking info on your out-of-market fantasy players live or on demand on over 400 devices. Blackout and other restrictions apply. Get MLB.tv. Do it today. It's a must-have for a baseball fan. So I wonder if that was Bob McClure. Hey, go out there and buy some time for Diekman, just in case Joe Madden decides to pinch hit Schwarber for Lester.
Pitch out. It could have been.
Hey. I just want to hear the reception he gets when he's announced.
Cheese.
It's Team Bride out there.
Swing and a miss. Inning over. 3-2 Cubs as we get into the 7th.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball. And all those crazy, funny acts. But mostly, I like to play in the bounce houses and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathrooms.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
Beer 101, the tasting room's dishing out some craft beer knowledge on the next Brood.
Time now to check out our WGN Cubs fan cam. Town, the Cribs. You can send us your Cubs selfies at hashtag WGN Cubs, and we may use them in our fan cam.
Well, as Jack might have said, it's not the ink spots, but they've got a good beat.
Jack.
Brickhouse.
Oh.
That's what Jack might have said. Here's Cody Ashe. It's outside, ball one.
He's been efficient over the last couple of innings, but it's a hot day. You saw Kyle Schwarber prepared to possibly pinch hit for him. This is probably his last inning. He's got the bottom third here. It'll be Ashe Rupp into pinch hitter.
It's a strike. 2-1. Lester's pitch lifted into center. Dexter Fowler.
Kenna Kern.
Genmar Gomez up in the Phillies bullpen. Rod Nichols, bullpen coach. Rafael Soriano wearing the home pinstripes for the first time. He's up in the Cub bullpen.
Pete McCannon has to be thrilled with the effort he got from Jerome Williams here today. High pressure pitches. Now you get to this stage of the game. It's a one-run game. One little mistake can cost you. The trifecta of Lester, Arrieta, and Hendricks have made 12 starts here in the month of July, and they've pitched to a 1.48 earned run average.
Swing and a miss by Rupp. And Ross tags him, 2 outs.
Any other year, Arrieta and Lester would have legitimate shots at the Pitcher of the Month award, but I think Zach Greinke's probably got that wrapped up since he doesn't give up any runs at all. If not Greinke, maybe Kershaw. These guys have been on quite a roll.
Dominic Brown pinch hitting. Yeah, we are in quite an era right now, and those guys leading the way. Lefty versus lefty. Strike called on a curve.
Pete McCannon has to be pretty happy with what Jerome Williams gave him. 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Hot day, wind blowing out.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. If you went to Pete before the game and proposed that, or what's behind the curtain, he said, no, I'm good with it. And move on.
Strikes on the pinch hitter. Did he go? He did. That'll end the inning. Time for the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Budweiser. AWOL Nation coming up.
Today's guest conductor for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, AWOL Nation lead singer Aaron Bruno.
All right, Cub fans, let me hear you. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back, so just root for the. If they don't win, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Chicago baseball is sponsored in part by Corvins Insurance.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
Where eating ice cream is just fun. Lago Marcino's, creating sweet memories since 1908. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is magic.
Time for today's Honda Games summary. Honda Dream Garage sales event. Now it's your Honda dealer. Ryan Coughlin have homered. John Lester, terrific. Cody Ashe providing the Phillies offense. Tight ball game here. Cubs batting in the 7th. And a big hand for Kyle Schwarber, who will pinch hit for John Lester. Facing Junmar Gomez, right-hander.
Gomez, a former Indian, a former Pirate. That's where he's been the last couple of years.
That's a strike. Tuesday night, 2 home runs, 1 to tie, 1 to win.
Second plate appearance here in this ballpark. Expect him to hit it hard every time up.
He needs a new bat.
There's a game-tying home run in the 9th.
Oh, what a blast.
And the ultimate game winner in the 13th. 100 and change, Schwarber family and friends.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Russell next. It'll be Hector Rondon to take over in the top of the 8th. Picked up by the shortstop Galvis on the other side of second base. Check that. Franco, that was a third baseman, so they moved Franco over and left Galvis at his shortstop position.
A little quick pitch here from Gomez, wasn't it? A la Pedro Strop. Looked a little funky.
Sinker just caught the bottom edge of the zone.
That's what he does. He gets a lot of ground balls. Looks the bottom of the zone with sinking fastballs. Slider and a change.
Comebacker. We'll go 1-3.
So how are you getting to Wrigley Field these days? The Cubs suggest the use of public transportation. If you ride your bike, they offer a courtesy bike check that's located near Clark and Addison. And if you drive your car, they offer a shuttle service on night weekend games from 900 North. Well, that's a free service, by the way. For details, visit Cubs.com. No helipad there. An option not yet available.
Kind of waste gas too, just to use it for 3 or 4 blocks.
Yeah. And if you take your boat, we recommend Lake Michigan.
One and 0 the count. Here's a pitch. Paid crowd 41,230. A beautiful summer day.
.305 tomorrow as well. Jake Arrieta, Cole Hamels, the starting pitchers.
Two and 2.
Can't come out to the ballpark. Turn us on. Make sure you get your lawn mowed, all that stuff early. Go to the farmer's market, whatever you got to do. Man, they got a team meeting going on out there in the bullpen.
Sharply hit on the ground. Backhanded play, Hernandez. Fowler's out. Cubs done in the 7th. Let's go to the 8th. 3-2 for the home team.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where are we staying tonight?
I don't know yet, baby. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Victory Center Ministries is a nonprofit rescue mission in the Clinton and Quad City area. We offer the perfect gift for the man or woman who has nothing. With your help, we provide rooms, classes, and meals in hopes of transitioning individuals back into the real world.
I told you it'd be okay tonight.
Help your neighbor by making a donation. Call or go to victorycenter.com.
If you have a yearning for yarn, visit Naked Sheep Yarn Barn in downtown Milan.
The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn offers over 3,000 colors of yarn.
Oh my!
Stocked with an overwhelming selection of wool, silk, blends, fine quality acrylics to novelty, man-made, and hand-spun yarns. Plus books, supplies, and notions, as well as classes for all skill levels. If you're looking to make a scarf or a cap, the Naked Sheep is where it's at. The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn, downtown Milan.
Come to Galesburg. We're a unique destination.
This is the Calico Cat, and this is the Calico Cat.
Cornucopia.
Where good things come naturally.
And Uncle Billy's Bakery,
where natural things are made.
Come visit us at Discovery Depot Children's Museum, where we inspire wonder and excitement every day.
Get it in Galesburg and experience the best sort of Americana.
Honest, hardworking, neighbors who take a stand and protect the great way of life we all share. These are shining examples of what's right in the Quad Cities. People taking control, improving their schools, their neighborhoods. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Shoes earlier from Zion, Illinois. Here's Hector Rondon. 8th inning, Cubs lead by a run. Top of the order for the Phillies. Cesar Hernandez, ball one.
Hector's been going along nicely, and a little bit beneath the radar because he's not closing games anymore, but he's been lights out for a good while now.
Grounded to Russell. That's out number one.
It's a 0.57 ERA since June 14th for Mr. Rondon. Opposing batters are hitting 104 against him in that stretch, covering 16 ball games.
Between innings, they had a video tribute to Ryne Sandberg when he broke the all-time home run mark by a second baseman. Most of his career as a Cub, as AD mentioned earlier. Rhino signed on June 26th after a 26-48 start. The timing wasn't good for him. Rondon can't get it. Castro would probably not have gotten him. Infield hit. Ben Revere, he's 2 out of 4. Yeah, timing was bad. The Phillies were on a downturn, and when he took over, not a lot of people gave him much of a chance because of where this thing was headed. And this year it kind of all blew up on the Phillies. As we said the other day, and talking about this team, it's one thing to be well under 500, have the worst record in baseball if you're a young team and you can see kind of the light at the end of the tunnel. But right now, they haven't even made all the changes everybody expects them to make.
Yeah, I think it just got to the point where it wasn't a whole lot of fun coming to the ballpark every day for Rhino.
Franco flies to Fowler, 2 outs. Rhino paid his dues for sure, managing in the minor leagues, and hopefully he'll get another chance at some point. But I will say this: there aren't a ton of ex-Hall of Famers who do manage, and the ones who do realize very quickly that those credentials don't mean a hill of beans if you don't win, right?
Yeah, it's still, you know, the skill set for the job is fairly universal, right? Obviously you have to know the game, know how to run a game, but communication in the clubhouse, handling the media, all those things, and at some point, regardless of the resume, it's how you perform when you're in that man's seat, as opposed to what you did when you're out there on the diamond. In a way, you could argue that the odds are stacked against Rhino just because of that. When you just look at the history of the game, most of the most accomplished managers were not accomplished players.
Strike to Francoeur.
I shouldn't say not accomplished players, but didn't have great major league careers.
Just off the top of my head, I mean, thinking of recent managers, Joe Torre had a very good major league career, right?
And Frank Robinson had a good Hall of Fame career, but didn't have a whole lot of success as a manager.
Yeah, in terms of...
Same for Ted Williams, right?
Right.
Great career, but as a manager, not so much.
We'd have to do some research, and we're probably forgetting 5 or 6 guys. But if you combine the two, Davey Johnson, another guy, if you combine the two, career and managing career, success both ways, Joe Torre would be hard to top, wouldn't he? Because he went into the Hall as a manager.
Right. Did not have a Hall of Fame playing career, had a very good playing career.
Tommy Lasorda barely pitched in the big leagues. And became a Hall of Famer as a manager. Outside. 2-2. Jim Leland, Joe Madden.
Bobby Cox didn't really distinguish himself as a major league player.
Dusty Baker.
There you go.
Lou Piniella.
Now we're rolling.
Runner goes. Ross's throw late. Really didn't have much of a chance. Revere with his second steal today. That's significant. He's now an outfield hit away from tying this game.
Yeah, this is what Revere does. His 2 base hits today, both infield hits. Easily swipes second.
Two on Francoeur. Big spot here as Rondon tries to end this threat. The pitch. He does. Francoeur swings and misses on 97.
Every diamond is unique. Like a new relationship, it starts out raw. But after time, hard work and polishing, it becomes something to be treasured. Every diamond has a story. Let the diamond experts at Necker's Jewelers help make this one yours.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Estradal Mortuary.
Come home to Candlelight Inn, located in Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton. Whether you delight in our mouth-watering starters, delicious dinners, or our home-style meals, Candlelight Inn serves it up fresh every day. Try our delicious original or buffalo-style chicken George, the hand-dipped delicacy that everyone is talking about. The secret's out. Fresh, quality, comfort food from Candlelight Inn, with 3 locations to serve your appetite. Sterling, Rock Falls, and Clinton.
I love coming to River Bandits games. I love eating popcorn and watching baseball. And all those crazy, funny acts. But mostly, I like to play in the bounce house and ride cool rides like the Ferris wheel and the dropping twist. And if I do my chores, my dad even lets me stay up late and watch the fireworks.
Dylan, you missed the spot there.
Well, at least I don't have to clean the bathrooms.
The River Bandits at Modern Woodman Park.
Where the fun never stops.
Unpredictable.
I wish women were more direct. So
Uncensored.
Did you just say what you just said?
Unfiltered.
Have you ever gone to a restaurant and your child takes off all their clothes and starts running around?
We're turning up the heat all summer long, only on the Meredith Vieira Show.
Meredith, weekdays at 2 on WQAD News 8.
Like a diamond, the story of your love is timeless. This isn't just a diamond for her. This diamond is for generations to come. When they look down, they'll be reminded of the love story that started it all. Let us help you tell your story. Necker's Jewelers. Give to the one you love.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no
The Fiasco superstar. Gomez continues. Bottom 8. Cubs try to tack on. Chris Bryant is homered today. He was 1 out of 3. Followed by Rizzo and Soler. It'll be Jason Mott in the 9th. Swing and a miss. Ruff, Galvis, Ashe are due for the Phillies.
Chris Bryant jersey's what, the #2 seller?
Yeah.
Since opening day?
And #1 since he made his big league debut. Rizzo's #10. Madison Bumgarner, #1 overall.
Did you have a named apparel when you were a kid? It wasn't really that popular back in the day, was it?
No, I didn't. I had jerseys from various teams, but no.
Here's that quick pitch again from Gomez.
I remember having Houston Oilers pajamas.
Is that right?
3. Oh, yeah. And slide step quick pitch.
I mentioned this the other day. It's in the rule book that it's within the umpire's discretion to rule that illegal. It's on the letter of the law, but obviously they've decided not to make an issue out of it.
Full count, 3-2. Got him for a strikeout for Gomez. There's the closer. There are some pitching coaches, and maybe even pitchers, they don't like the term throwing. You know, we would say, who's throwing today? You throwing today? No, pitching today.
Oh, really?
Well, Jason Mott, I don't think would take umbrage with the idea of he's throwing.
Yeah. I don't think he takes umbrage with much.
No, he doesn't. He's very, very cool cat. But if you could say there's a guy in the big leagues today who just chucks it as hard as he can, it's the former catcher Jason Mott. Doesn't mean he's not aiming it, but fastball reliant.
Yeah, fastballs and cutters, everything's power, and it's a max effort delivery. And he's not trying to finesse it up there. The relievers refer to it as blow and go. Go as hard as you can for as long as you can.
I just got a text from my dad. Apparently my mom still has those pajamas.
Oh, is that right?
I'll try to get a picture of them. Yeah. Probably like 1978. Maybe they still fit. I don't know. Maybe worth something, right? Oilers haven't been around for a while.
Love you blue.
Rizzo just got hit for the 21st time this season.
Well, it could be the start of something here as the Cubs try to pad their lead in the bottom of the 8th. 2-strike fastball trying to push him off the plate. Rizzo doesn't yield. A glancing blow, and he's on first base. Could be the last chance for my Soler home run prediction.
It's a strike.
Let's hope it is.
Yeah, you had him off Williams, but this will work.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it.
You can't believe that strike call.
At this point, we don't expect to see Jonathan Papelbon today. The Phillies trailing. His name continues to come up. Trade circles along with tomorrow's starter Cole Hamels. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Yeah, I think the Phillies are having a hard time moving Papelbon because he's got a kicker in his contract for what, $16 million that kicks in if he finishes X number of games this year.
I want to say the deal he signed was the most lucrative ever for a closer, wasn't it? 4 for $50. Outside, 2-2.
Gomez fairly deliberate here, being very cautious with Soler.
And the vesting option, 55 games finished. $13 million for next year. Floated out into center and a base hit. Rizzo's going to try for 3. And he will get there without a throw.
Well, Soler have to settle for a 2-hit day. And that's kind of the game plan against the Phillies with Ben Revere out in center field. He's got a very weak throwing arm, so you're always going to look to take the extra base on Revere.
So it's 100 games finished over 14, 15, or 50 this year, 52 last year. So he's, let's see, Papelbon's got to finish like 15 more games for that vesting option to kick in. Bounce to first. And Rizzo's going to hold. Well, cat and mouse game there as Ruff was staring him down. 2 outs.
Yeah, I think if Ruff reacts quickly, he gets a double play there and gets out of the inning. Rizzo going partway down the line drew his attention, kind of locked him up here a little bit. I think he can go second to first there for 2 or even step on the bag and then throw to second base.
So at the corners for Castro. 2 outs, 8th inning. Cubs leading by a run. Strike called on the outside.
Two of his 3 previous at-bats, Chris Coughlin has been on the move with Starlin hitting to stay out of double plays. That's not an issue here with 2 outs. So this frees Starlin up to just hit. Try to drive in this insurance run.
Coughlin runs and he'll get second without a throw. His second steal today.
Couple steals, 2 hits, one of them a long ball. Threw a man out at home. He's might be the man of the match.
Castro now will get the intentional walk with Ross on deck.
Seems like there's some debate in the Cubs dugout as to whether they're going to hit for Ross or not, or maybe it's just Rossi wanting McCannon to make this trip. Or McClure, I guess it is. Phillies. Good pitching today by Williams, and they've hung in there. This Philly club has won 2 consecutive series for the first time all year. They've won exactly 1 series on the road all season long. They took 2 out of 3 from the Yankees back in June.
Yeah, dating to last year, in the last 18 road sets, they've won 1. Bases full of Cubs. Herrera on deck in the pitcher's spot now. And it's David Ross. He bunts toward third. Barehanded play. Franco, they got him. Oh man, what a play. Little sneak attack by David Ross, and Franco snuffs it out. We go to the 9th, 3-2 Cubs.
The candidates know the road to the White House begins here in Iowa. So as they swing through the Quad Cities, WQAD News 8 pledges to cut through the rhetoric and the slogan. Ask them the questions you want answered and fact check what they say. Hard work, determination. It's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
When it comes to orthopedic care, the choice is yours. Just look at what our patients are saying. Orthopedic specialists. With offices in Davenport, Bettendorf, and Clinton, we are the Quad City area's only group of all board certified and fellowship trained orthopedic surgeons. The next time you need care, choose orthopedic specialists. Better experience, better results.
Give it your all for a piece of the action. Getting involved in the moment is
magic. Changing your life takes commitment and determination. But it's just one foot in front of the other, one step at a time. It's knowing what you want, then doing everything you can to go get it. At Brown Mackie College, our 1 course a month schedule can help. We believe that if you give just a little more, you can be a better you. To find out how, visit onecourseamonth.com.
Hard throwing Jason Mott is on. Boy, what a play by Michael Franco to get David Ross on the bunt, and Ryan Howard's going to pinch hit for Ruff.
Well, here comes Jason Mott with that 7-1 record and a 2.63 ERA. He's perfect in save chances, 6 out of 6. He's been on a great roll, an 0.78 ERA. It's covering 26 ball games dating back to May 16.
.350 career home runs for Ryan Howard. And he takes a strike. He's got 16 this year. Led the majors twice in homers, 58 in 06, 48 in 08.
Not surprised to see Howard in this inning. I'm a little surprised to see him here for Ruff. Ruff's got tremendous power. Now his numbers against right-handers aren't good, but when blowing out in this ballpark, I would, down a run, I'd want as many guys who could lift the ball facing Mott here in this inning as possible.
Jam shot, pop fly, and it's going to hold up for Fowler. 1 away.
There you go.
Yeah, I had the sheets. Did you have the NFL sheets?
I don't know. I know I had all kinds of stuff, right?
That's a picture of me when I was 5.
Yeah. Yeah, you matured early.
Yeah, I did. Great thing about it is that was from like 1977 with the Patriots helmet. That was kind of the future look at the time. – 1-0 on Freddie Galvis. Singleton scored in the 4th. Tomahawks one to deep right. Trouble. Could be 2, could be 3. On his way to 3rd. It's a triple. Tying run is there with 1 out.
Wow, what an ambush by Freddie Galvis. He got on top of that high fastball. And if ever there was a time to push it for 3rd base, this is it. Down a run with 1 out in the top of the 9th. That thing is letter high. You're not supposed to be able to do that.
Oh, too bad that ball didn't get lodged. Infield in against Ashe, who doubled home 2 in the 4th. 3 guys on the right side of second. Ball 1.
John Lester looking to record back-to-back wins for the first time since the middle of May. Despite a slew of very good starts, that's certainly in jeopardy here.
Called strike. Odubel Herrera on deck for the catcher Rupp. Now Ken Giles and looks like Papelbon are going to crank it up in the Phillies bullpen just in case. Trouble here for Mott. The 2-1 offering. Hit foul. He needs a strikeout here. Ball. Soler going after it. He's not going to get it, and it's in the vines. Cody Ashe has just tied the game with an RBI double, and it's 3-3.
First time this year Jason Mott has failed to convert a save opportunity. And not only does Ashe get the tying run home, but he gets himself into scoring position as well.
That ball almost left the yard.
Yeah, it did. Didn't look like it was going to be much off the bat. I thought lazy fly ball. It just continued to carry and carry into the ivy. 2 doubles, 3 driven in for Ashe here this afternoon.
Bring out Chris Bosio, and it will be Herrera, left-handed batter, to hit for the catcher Rupp.
Triple by Galvis, just the 17th extra base hit for him this year.
James Russell now getting ready. strike. Herrera, game-ending pinch hit. RBI single Wednesday in the 10th to beat Tampa Bay.
Three out of 9 as a pinch hitter.
Off 1-2. Nobody's left, but it's quiet now after the Phillies tied it up. How big does that Bronco play look now?
Yeah. Heck of a play by the kid. There's Chuch Ruiz, the veteran, on deck. Cubs 36-1 when leading entering the 9th.
Herrera held. Interesting, his front foot. You notice how it's at an angle? Spike's kind of pointing out toward the pitcher as he gets ready to swing. Doesn't look too comfortable,
on the
does it?
inside of his ankle.
Popped up, and it'll hold up for Fowler. 2 outs. And here is a veteran, Ruiz, who will stay in and catch.
Pinch hitter Russell and Fowler due up for the Cubs in the bottom of the inning.
That is a strike.
Ruiz has been with the Phillies a long while, part of that core group that had so much success.
Fowler will make the running catch, the leap at the end. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. Phillies have tied it 3-3.
It's really tough to know who to trust these days. There are leaders who think the rules don't apply to them. That's not the way we live in the Quad Cities. That's not the role model we want for our kids. At WQAD News 8, we pledge to hold policymakers and public officials accountable for what they do and how they spend your money. Hard work, determination, it's what we stand for at WQAD News 8.
Mama, I'm hungry. Where are we staying tonight?
I don't know yet, baby. We'll figure it out. We always do.
Victory Center Ministries is a nonprofit rescue mission in the Clinton and Quad City area. We offer the perfect gift for the man or woman who has nothing. With your help, we provide rooms, classes, and meals in hopes of transitioning individuals back into the real world.
I told you it'd be okay tonight.
Help your neighbor by making a donation. Call or go to victorycenter.com.
Chicago Baseball is sponsored in part by Upper Iowa University Quad City Center.
If you have a yearning for yarn, visit Naked Sheep Yarn Barn in downtown Milan. The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn offers over 3,000 colors of yarn.
Oh my!
Stocked with an overwhelming selection of wool, silk, blends, fine quality acrylics to novelty, man-made, and hand-spun yarns. Plus books, supplies, and notions, as well as classes for all skill levels. If you're looking to make a scarf or a cap, the Naked Sheep is where it's at. The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn, downtown Milan.
Enough with the fluff. Get all the news you need to know on Eye Opener. Get all the latest headlines 3 times every hour so you get the news you need to know, then get on with your day.
On WQAD My TV 8-3.
Cubs will try to get it done now against a fireballing righty named Ken Giles. Ryan Howard, after pinch hitting, remains in. He's at first. Ruiz catches. Giles, a new pitcher.
Yeah, Giles has been known to reach 100 miles an hour with the fastball. So be ready to dial it up against this guy. 4-2, 190 ERA. He would probably take over as closer if Papelbon moves on. Chris Denorfia will get the first crack at him.
Hitting for Jason Mott, who ironically enough could get his 8th win. Cubs can push home a run here.
It's one of those where you celebrate the team win, but you don't celebrate picking up that win. You let it slip away, or had it slip away on you. He's been really good. I guess you would say he was due for a bad one.
Soriano up for the second time. Three and one. Russell next, then Fowler. Giles from Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Yavapai College, Prescott, Arizona. 7th rounder, 2011. Career ERA of 1.5. Second major league season.
Yeah, very impressive in his debut last year. Worked 44 games and a 1.18 ERA. Struck out 64 in 45 2/3 innings.
Reaching 99. Still 3-2.
Swing around the other way in the outfield for Denorfia. Francoeur deep and towards the line. Revere not particularly deep for a tie game in the bottom of the ninth.
That's a base hit. So the winning run is on.
Turns on 99.
Here's Russell. Squares, bunts foul.
It is not easy to get a bunt down against a guy throwing as hard as Giles does.
Hold it back. Took ball 1. 1-1.
And people always say that. He's a major league hitter. He should be able to get a bunt down, shouldn't he? Until you've stood in there against a guy throwing this hard and trying to get that ball down, especially if it's, belt high with a little life. And if he snaps off a slider, hang with him. Joe playing it a little more conventionally here today, isn't he? Had Lester bunting earlier, now Russell trying to get one down.
Shortstop, only going to get one. And it's Russell. So Denorfia now is in scoring position with 1 out. Great bunt.
Heck of a bunt. Yep.
Couple of shots here to win it. Starting with Dexter Fowler. Have been really good in these spots. Late game last at bat situations. Been a lot of close ones. I mentioned only 1 loss when entering the 9th. Leading going into the 9th. Tied, they're 12-4. They're 10-4 in extras. Over 500 and a ton of 1-run decisions.
If Dexter can get one on the air here for ground outs today. Joe arguing that's not a swing, but it looked to be a strike.
Just outside, 2-1. Bryant on deck.
And Core out field has a big arm. Can really throw. Ben Revere in center field, just the opposite. Ashe out and left. I'm not sure.
He's a converted third baseman playing left. 3-2.
Been able to find the bottom of the strike zone with that slider a couple of times now in this sequence to Fowler. The fastballs have been away. They're ready to pounce on Fowler if he delivers a game winner. Back to the slider, made a quality pitch. This time Fowler gets the call. He's got his batting helmet on just in case he's needed. He's got to have the rally bucket working as well.
Phillies pen is quiet. This inning is in Ken Giles' hands. Winning run at second. That's DeNorfield. Fowler the runner at first. Chris Bryant now at the plate. Here we go. Swing and a miss.
One of those hard downer sliders, reminiscent of Brad Lidge.
Back-to-back sliders. 0-2. Rizzo on deck. One ball, two strikes. Ninth inning, a 3-3 deadlock. Here's a pitch. He got him on the slider. 2 outs.
A little late movement. 10 miles an hour off the fastball.
See if Rizzo can get it done. 1 for 3 and hit by pitch.
Tough road trip for Anthony, but a 2-hit game in the finale in Cincinnati.
Phillies tied it with a run in the top of the 9th. Cubs have 2 on, 2 down here in the bottom. Trying to avoid extras. Strike on Rizzo. It's a winning run. Chris Norfield. He started the inning with a single. Now he's in scoring position.
He's 320 with runners in scoring position. The hitters they're not recognizing that slider. It's a tight little slider, and I don't think they're seeing the spin. They're not seeing that dot that the hitters look for on the slide ball.
Boy, could that have been a changeup? It seemed to almost wobble when it got up there. Whatever it was.
Well, yeah, and whether it's a changeup or a slide, it's, the off-speed nature of the pitch is what's making it so effective.
Now back.
I think they're out of meetings. Maybe at their meetings limit here. Potential game-winning pitch every time he throws one here to Rizzo. I think Ruiz wants to be very specific in talking with Giles as to not only what he wants to throw, but exactly what he wants to do with it.
Crushed foul. Ready for another 2-2. Bouncer to the second baseman. Hernandez makes the play, and we're going to go to the 10th. After 9, it's 3-3.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state, this may be the most important phone call you'll ever make.
I owed $50,000 in taxes. But listen.
Your tax problem is settled. You only owe $8,400.
What a great message.
If you owe $10,000 or more to the IRS or state, then you owe it to yourself to call this number. Let our experts help guide you through the process of negotiating a tax settlement. Call this number or go to tax10000.com.
Old age, hail damage,
or maybe even golf ball damage.
There are many factors that can affect the life of your roof. At Old Town Roofing, we offer several solutions to your weathered roof. We do drone inspections to get a bird's eye view of your roof's condition. Old Town Roofing is the only IKO Shield Pro Plus roofing contractor within a 60-mile radius of the Quad Cities. Find us online at oldtownroofing.com. At Old Town Roofing, our service is over the top. Check us out with the Better Business Bureau. We maintain an A+ rating.
When your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
I recommend Hanford Insurance in Geneseo, selling nationwide. I see firsthand the inferior parts some insurance companies want to put on your car when it gets wrecked.
We make sure you get all new factory parts on your car with the OEM endorsement.
If you want your car fixed with the parts that were made for it,
call Hanford Insurance. And
when your car gets wrecked, call Auto Body Direct.
We're Team Teskey.
Teskey's has beautiful flowers. Flowers for sun, flowers for shade, perennial flowers that come back every year. Fill your yard with flowers from Teskey's and grow some vegetables. Who has everything you need to keep your summer beautiful?
We're Team Teskey.
Keep your summer beautiful. Teskey's, Bettendorf, and Moline. Teskey's, where homes come to life.
We're going to extras, 3-3. 10th inning.
Left-hander James Russell enters the fray with a 1.99 ERA, working for the 36th time. Hernandez, switch hitter, will bat from the right side. Left-handed hitting Ben Revere.
Curveball missing, ball 1.
One out of 4 today is Hernandez. This is his better side.
And that's a base hit. He's on for the second time.
A lot of options now for Pete Buchanan. He could just put a straight sacrifice on with Revere, but he's so fast. He's a tough guy to double up. I'd be tempted to let him swing. A couple infield hits already today.
There's the bunt and a good one. Nice play by Russell. Any sort of misstep or bobble, and Revere would have reached. Joe Madden coming out with Franco due, and it'll be Rafael Soriano, the right-hander, to face him. Call has already been made by Joe. 10th inning, 3-3.
The summer clearance event is kicking into high gear this month at Prescott Automotive Group. We're helping you battle the heat by eliminating your need for new car negotiation. Every new car is set factory invoice pricing, and we made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Come on into Prescott Ford. 2. Pick your brand you've had your eye on. 3. We'll give you the invoice and all of the rebates. No nonsense, no games, no scratch-off tickets. Just simply the best deals around. This sale is going on now at Prescott Brothers Chrysler, Ford, Lincoln, and Princeton. Remember, if you don't come see us today, we can't save you any money.
Are you looking for high-quality furniture for your office?
When we have an office business need, I pick up the phone and call Allmax.
Our selection of new and gently used office furniture gives you the best value for your dollar.
As a business owner for a lot of years, you have to look at your bottom line and where you stand. And I think that's the great part about Allmax is that they can take care of the guy that's just starting his business and have good used stuff, or they can take care of the people that have been in business a while and sell them great new Han furniture.
Allmax Office Furniture, 2334 4th Avenue, Moline, Illinois.
Hard work, perseverance, training, and dedication. All these principles add up to powerful results. At Zeglin's, we are dedicated to these same standards when providing our customers with the right appliance. Zeglin's, your hometown, our hometown.
Chicago Cubs baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. TrustedChoice.com for all your insurance needs. Honda, great deals are happening at the Honda Summer Clearance Event. Now, Rafael Soriano is working at home for the first time since coming up from the minor leagues. 1 ball, no strikes on Maikel Franco.
Dangerous hitter.
Oof. Big cut, 1-1.
Fastball, a little cutting action up above the happy zone, but Franco was a ferocious swing of the bat. Soriano signed by the Cubs June 9th. And work his way into shape, and then made 7 minor league appearances. Pitched well, got the call. He worked twice in Cincinnati.
Two and two. Francoeur on deck. Hernandez, a runner at second. Good speed. Cubs are 10-4. And they go beyond regulation. Phillies 4-5. Soriano, 35 years old, 6'4", 230, debuted with the Mariners in 2002. 14th Major League campaign. Mariners, Braves, Rays, Yankees, Nationals, Cubs. On the ground, it's Russell. Hernandez moving to third, 2 outs.
And like so many pitchers in their mid-30s, Soriano has traded velocity for wisdom. Not by choice, just doesn't throw quite as hard as he used to, so he leans more heavily on all that experience. As we look at his numbers for his brief time here with the Cubs. On the market a long time. He was really good, especially in the first half of last year for the Nationals. Fell off drastically in the second half. Maybe overplayed his hand a little bit this winter.
Swing and a miss. Go ahead run 90 feet away, but 2 outs, and now a strike on Francoeur. That ball hit a ton, deep to left, gone. That's a 2-run homer for Jeff Francoeur. 5-3.
Now, Francoeur's always been a guy with a lot of swing and miss in his game, but if you make mistakes, he can make you pay. Takes a big swing. That was a hanging slider from Soriano. You see where Ross is set up. You see where the pitch ends up, and then ultimately where it ends up. Down the bleachers for a 2-run home run.
First run will be charged to Russell. And the Phillies have their biggest lead of the day, 5-3. Not too much doubt about it. And with that, Jonathan Papelbon now cranking it up. Going 2 on Howard. So 4 of the 5 Phillies runs coming with 2 outs. The 2-run double by Ashe in the 4th. The 2-run homer by Francoeur here in the 10th. To end the inning, but Jeff Francoeur with a go-ahead 2-run homer. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Soler will lead it off. Cubs need some guys on base.
The summer clearance event is kicking into high gear this month at Prescott Automotive Group. We're helping you battle the heat by eliminating your need for new car negotiation. Every new car is set factory invoice pricing, and we made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, come on into Prescott Ford. 2, pick your brand you've had your eye on. 3, we'll give you the invoice and all of the rebates. No nonsense, no games, no scratch-off tickets. Just simply the best deals around. This sale is going on now at Prescott Brothers Chrysler Ford Lincoln of Princeton. Remember, if you don't come see us today, we can't save you any money.
The perfect floor starts at your locally owned Abbey Carpet and Floor showroom. Personalized service, expert assistance, incredible selection, free estimates, professional installation. We'll pamper your home from start to finish. We know our neighbors because we are your neighbor.
Serving the Sauk Valley area since 1995. Brothers Flooring, where you're one of the family. Residential and commercial.
If you have a yearning for yarn, visit Naked Sheep Yarn Barn in downtown Milan. The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn offers over 3,000 colors of yarn.
Oh my!
Stocked with an overwhelming selection of wool, silk, blends, fine quality acrylics to novelty, man-made, and hand-spun yarns. Plus books, supplies, and notions, as well as classes for all skill levels. If you're looking to make a scarf or a cap, the Naked Sheep is where it's at. The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn, downtown Milan.
Phillies 5, Cubs 3. Go-ahead home run, Jeff Francoeur.
And Giles pitched around a walk and a hit in the 9th inning. He's in position for the win if Papelbon can do his thing here. So far this year, he's been perfect in save opportunities, 16 out of 16. And good numbers to support it. An ERA of 163, batting average against of 210.
Back to last year, actually the last calendar year. Since this date in 2014, he's 32 out of his last 33 save chances. So it's Soler to start it. Ball one.
Papelbon, not the power arm he used to have. It's still effective.
Kicks off his foot and into right field. That'll bring the tying run to the plate. No.
Gotta believe Brandon Hyde was screaming, nope, get on back here. Down 2 runs. Can't afford to make an out on the bases. A good hard base running, an aggressive turn. There's a little mishandle out there in shallow right field after Papelbon hacky sacks it out there to Francoeur. Good bit of decision making right here. It could have been disastrous. 3rd hit of the day for Soler.
Big day for Jorge and Chris Coghlan. 2 hits, a walk, including a home run. He has stolen 2 bases, and he takes a strike. Papelbon, 34 years old, 6'4", 225. Been in. We got Mississippi State against Ole Miss in this matchup. Papelbon against Coghlan. One.
Is that the cocktail party? What's the football game with Ole Miss matchup? Where they call it the biggest cocktail party in America?
The Egg Bowl?
No. Oh, Florida.
I think that's Florida, Georgia. Yeah. Right part of the country.
Thought it was Ole Miss.
Two pitch. They'll try to turn it here. And they're only going to get 1. So 1 out, and it'll bring up Castro.
Ball not sharply hit. Galvis had to back up to play the high hop. Stone's had some big hits late in games.
Loaded foul to right. It's Ross on deck. That's a strike every pitcher likes. Fastball, outside part of the plate. Stay out of that power zone. You can command that pitch, you can have a long career.
And if you're thinking of trying to stay away from damage, it's always a good place to go.
Pretty well to right, but Vancouver is there. 2 outs. And it's up to David Ross. Will take second. And will not get a stolen base. On deck. Cubs down 2 here in the 10th. Phillies tied it in the 9th, took the lead on a home run by Jeff Francoeur. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Ross could not hold up. Down to their final strike now, 1-2. Hit that corner. A little bit off. 2-2.
Situation where if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the corner. He does. But Ross lives to fight another day.
Missed it again. 3-2. Applebaum has the side from Ruiz. There's a payoff delivery. Swing and a miss. The Phillies come all the way back and beat the Cubs in extra innings. 5-3 in 10.
And one of those games, we talked about it early on. All signs pointed to a favorable outcome for the home team here today. Jerome Williams with a 10-point-something ERA over his last 4 starts. He was 0-5 with an 8.72. On the road, John Lester has been red hot. He was good today, and the Cubs will lament the fact that they didn't do more against Williams, but tip of the hat to Jerome Williams. He performed well for the Phillies here this afternoon.
So we've got the 10th inning show coming up next. Your final in 10. Phillies 5, Cubs 3. We'll be back with you on Wednesday when the Cubs and the Rockies finish up the homestand, 1 o'clock for the leadoff man. Cubs baseball in high definition on WGN has been brought to you by Xfinity, your home for the most live sports. Stay tuned. We'll have the 10th inning show next. Chicago Cubs baseball has been brought to you by Southwest Airlines. Book your low fare now at southwest.com. Ford, America's best-selling brand, inviting you to go further in our fuel-efficient vehicles. Check out our entire lineup at your Ford store or at localfordstores.com. Subway, make a smart play for savory subs this season. Score more flavor at Subway restaurants. Subway, eat fresh. TrustedChoice.com for all your insurance needs. Honda, great deals are happening at the Honda Summer Clearance Event, now at your Honda dealer. And by Budweiser, still brewed the hard way. This Bud's for you.
Delicious sandwiches and your favorite fountain drinks at Lago Marcino's, the old-fashioned ice cream parlor creating memories for 100 years now. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
Generally, when you hire on here, it's every 2 weeks you're home.
I've made more in the last year and a half at Tennant than I had with any other company that I have been with.
When you got a good group like we have here, from the mechanics to the dispatchers and everybody else that works in this system, safety and everything else, I wouldn't work for anybody but Tennant.
Tennant Truck Lines now hiring. Call 309-946-3230.
Quad City Animal Welfare Center, friends of yours and mine. From small meows to big bow wows, both canine and feline. They neuter, spay, a place to stay till a good home they can find. So show your care, come volunteer, donate your nickels and dimes. Quad City Animal Welfare Center, saving animals one life at a time.
Drop off your donation of school supplies at WQAD News 8 on Wednesday, August 5th. Please help the First Day Project.
Cougar Town, weekdays at 10 p.m., followed by Rules of Engagement at 10:30 on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel 716.
Welcome to the 10th inning show. This game actually went 10 innings, and the Phillies with a run in the 9th to tie it. 2-run homer, Jeff Francoeur in the 10th to win it. That makes a winner out of Ken Giles. He's 5-2. James Russell takes the loss, even though it was Soriano who gave up the home run. James is 0-2. Jonathan Papelbon, 17 out of 17 at safe chances. 3 hours, 13 minutes in front of 41,230. We'll have today's highlights in a moment.
Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your source for quality electronics and home appliances. Lindstrom's brand source has now added Serta mattresses, America's #1 mattress manufacturer. Serta is now on display in our new bed salon at Lindstrom's. Choose from Serta iSeries, iComfort, or Serta Perfect Sleeper beds. Our knowledgeable experts at Lindstrom's are here to help you get a better night's sleep. Find value with Serta mattresses at Lindstrom's in downtown Galesburg, your brand source headquarters.
The summer clearance event is kicking into high gear this month at Prescott Automotive Group. We're helping you battle the heat by eliminating your need for new car negotiation. Every new car is set factory invoice pricing, and we made it as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, come on into Prescott Ford. 2, pick your brand you've had your eye on. 3, we'll give you the invoice and all of the rebates. No nonsense, no games, no scratch-off tickets. Just simply the best deals around. This sale is going on now at Prescott Brothers Chrysler Ford Lincoln of Princeton. Remember, if you don't come see us today, we can't save you any money.
Fantastic views of the Mississippi River. River Cruise!
Brady Sheen's got it.
Great fun for kids. Brady Sheen's got it.
Historic tours.
Unique shopping.
Brady Sheen's got it.
Casino fun.
Miles of hiking trails.
Brady Sheen's got it.
Brady Sheen's got it. Come check it out.
If you're ready for some family pool fun this summer but have questions, let the experts here at QCA Pools and Spas help you get started. If you're thinking about an in-ground pool, we'll design a pool that's perfect for your backyard. Or if you're thinking above ground, we'll help you choose from the size and shape that's best for your backyard. Our in-house installation experts have over 25 years of experience, ensuring you that the job will get done right. Get on the installation list now and be ready for summer fun at QCA Pools and Spas in Bettendorf.
The Ford 10th Inning Show is brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or localfordstores.com. Let's check out the highlights from Game 1 of this weekend set. Chris Bryant to the opposite field as the Cubs grab the lead in the third inning, 1-0. That was off the starter Jerome Williams. And Cody Ashe with a 2-out, 2-run double. Just missed a home run. It was 2-1 for the visitors. Chris Coughlin would come back, though, on a towering blast in the bottom of the fourth inning. It was 3-2 Cubs, and JD, it looked pretty good at that point.
Yeah, Coughlin had a big day, threw a man out at home plate, and the Cubs have been very good this year, nailing it down late. They'd only lost one ball game when leading entering the ninth, and they make it 2 after the Phillies rally to tie it and then ultimately win it. Ashe again, he had the double that scored Galvis in the ninth, so a big day for Cody Ashe, and then a hanging breaking ball from Rafael Soriano kind of served one up there to Jeff Francoeur, and he's been really big for the Phillies, and he was here again this afternoon.
So the final score in 10, Phillies 5, Cubs 3. A final word from the ballpark after this.
If you have a yearning for yarn, visit Naked Sheep Yarn Barn in downtown Milan. The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn offers over 3,000 colors of yarn.
Oh my!
Stocked with an overwhelming selection of wool, silk, blends, fine quality acrylics to novelty, man-made, and hand-spun yarns. Plus books, supplies, and notions, as well as classes for all skill levels. If you're looking to make a scarf or a cap, the Naked Sheep is where it's at. The Naked Sheep Yarn Barn, downtown Milan.
Experience Galesburg, Illinois, and write your own history.
The Galesburg Antique Mall Company. There's something here for everyone. West Central Illinois' largest and finest.
Simpson Limited on South Seminary Street is the largest collector's firearm shop in the Midwest.
Unique career and casual fashions for your lifestyle at affordable prices. Find that something special at Xanadu.
Get it in Galesburg and experience the best sort of Americana.
I'm Greg Majeski from Majeski Motors in Sterling. When we opened in 2005, we wanted to give customers something different, like new vehicles without the new price. The majority of our inventory are low-mileage, one-owner vehicles with factory warranty. If you don't see what you're looking for, we find vehicles every year for smart buyers just like you. So the next time you're in the market for a quality pre-owned vehicle, stop by Majeski Motors in Sterling, where you save thousands off new and all are backed by Carfax. We invite you to stop in today. Majeski Motors in Sterling.
On the next Brood, places where you don't have to be an expert on ales to find out what you like. Brood, Saturday at 6:30 and Sunday at 10:35.
The Ford 10th Inning Show is brought to you by Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or localfordstores.com. That'll wrap things up. We'll see you again here on WGN Wednesday, 1 o'clock, Rockies and Cubs, 5-3, Phillies, a final in 10. So long, everybody.
Drop off your donation of school supplies at WQAD News 8 on Wednesday, August 5th. Please help the First Day Project.
Just Shoot Me, weekdays at 11 p.m., followed by Mad About You at 11:30 on MyTV 8-3 and Mediacom Channel